This might just be the most controversial disc of 2025, and it's only February. Oh, wait, sorry, let me turn this around. Yeah, that's right, we're talking about the new Star Innova Pig. But let's back up and talk about why this is so important. Pig farmers have been asking for premium flat-top pigs for ages now. Infinite Disc did a run of gummy champion ones, but they weren't really flat, and we had a bunch of weird dome issues going on. Part of that I'll get into later when we talk about why the pig is so difficult to make in premium plastics. Innova did also release a Halo Pig, but it was in Halo Nexus plastic, and it beat in just as quick as the R Pro and Pro pigs that we have already. Why is that so important? Well, because these season in very quickly, and folks are requesting a disc that holds on to those pig flight characteristics for a little bit longer. So let's talk about why premium flat top pigs are so hard to make. Luckily, Innova's GM Coben Dunapace took to Reddit to answer that for us. Essentially, he said that flat top pigs are very difficult to make in premium plastic because of the geometry of the mold. The geometry of the part influences the flow of the plastic, resulting in a much more narrow processing window than with other molds, meaning they don't have as much time to manipulate things before that pop top just happens. Let's talk about the release of the Blind Star Pig. A total of 2,000 of these discs were made. There's a total of 4 stamps, with the rarest one having only about 100 made, and the least rare being this prize pig one, having about 1,000 discs made. It came in some hilarious packaging that was super fun, and it also came with some things like a pig mini and a sticker. It's a collector's package, and this is something that Innova has done in the past, with a package such as the Halo Polecat. Paid $30 US, and you got a DX Polecat with a Halo on it, as well as an actual Halo Star Polecat in a cool little box. So back to these Blind Star pigs, that's exactly what it was. It was a collector's item, and it can be yours for $50 US or $70 Canadian. So you're probably wondering, what's so controversial? Well, a week after these Blind Star pigs were released, the stock version was released for $20. The internet lost their mind. All the complaints were saying that they were feeling a little bit ripped off because they paid such a high premium, thinking that these were the only starred pigs that were going to be made available. Now, many manufacturers release limited edition discs, and they're usually released at a premium. It kind of just makes sense. You're making a limited run of them, so they're a little bit more rare, so you pay a little bit more for them. If you've been following along closely, the factory store and Coben both said that the 2,000 number was specific to these bagged pigs, hinting that there was going to be a stock release soon. Once that stock star pig was released, the internet went into a tizzy. But the question is that reaction warranted? If you ask me, I understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, you're buying this package fully aware that it was a collector's edition. Did you know that the stock run was going to be released a week later? No, because nobody knows that. You very well did know, and so did I when I grabbed one of these, that these are collector items. 1 in 2,000 to be exact. And I loved the whole packaging idea. I thought it was a ton of fun. It's cool that it came with a couple of extras as well too. That's just a bonus if you ask me. For many people, just getting their hands on a premium flat pig was good enough. Some folks have been spending easily into the hundreds of dollars to get this exact same disc from an Infinite run that was done maybe 8 years ago. Now the bigger question, and probably what you're wondering, how does this disc fly? So let's get into the field and compare it to the other pigs that I have, including the Ricky Pro Pig and that Infinite run of Gummy Champion plastic. Both Robbie C and Coben have said that this is the best run of pigs that have ever been made. Let's go find out if it's true. Now before we get out into the field to check out how this disc flies, why don't you do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you're enjoying all this content. All right, let's go throw this disc. Okay, so we are out here checking out the brand new Innova Star Pig, and of course we got to compare it to the classic. So we've got a Ricky R Pro Pig, and then we have this Gummy Champion Pig. Now the Gummy Champion Pig has a bit of a weird profile because they're made with a lot of dome. Luckily, these two are very similar in their profile, very flat, and my expectations are very high. Robbie C, yes, the master pig farmer himself, has said that these are the best throwing pigs he's ever thrown. I'll throw them all on a bunch of different angles, including some forehand, so we can get an idea of how this new Star Pig compares to the old ones. I'm gonna try and throw this nice and flat. The idea here is not to lose this disc. Now for the tried and true Ricky R Pro Pig, probably my favorite disc of all time. Nice and flat. Should go straight, a little bit of fade at the end. And then last but not least, got the Gummy Champion. A little bit of dome, weird profile, but should be a little bit more stable due to that Champion plastic. So we're nice and flat here. Yeah, just a bit more stability. Next up, we'll do a hyzer angle right into the snow. So there you go, lots of stability. Next up, we have this Rickie Pro Pig on a hyzer angle. Should show lots of stability, similar to that Star disc. Now we've got this Gummy Champion Pig. Same thing, hyzer angle. This will probably still be a little bit more stable, so probably won't push out as far. Threw that a little bit flatter, and it popped up in that wind. So again, very similar flights from all those discs on a hyzer angle, as you'd expect. And let's try and do some flex shots now with an anhyzer release. See it fight out of it and land nice and flat. We'll try and get a similar flight, at least on the same angle, with this Pro Pig. A little bit of flex. Didn't quite have as much stability, but might just be a little bit of a headwind there as well too. I can feel it picking up. Last but not least, Gummy Champion. This is the most stable of the bunch. It's also the weirdest because of that profile. So anhyzer release, and it fights out of it pretty quickly. Doesn't go very far. Okay, let's try these discs on forehands now. Because this Star Pig is super flat, it feels great on these forehands. I think it's gonna be great for this type of shot. I'm gonna just try and throw these flat and easy, show you the overstability of the discs. Oh, little anhyzer, fades back, flat right onto the path. Rickie Pro Pig on a forehand. See if we can do a little bit smoother, a little bit nicer of a shot here. A little bit better. To be fair, it is -10 out, and there's a bunch of snow. Okay, Gummy Champion Pig, same thing. Released it low. That gives you an idea. Likes to fight out of those anhyzers. It's still overstable, even on forehands. So there you have it. What might be the most controversial disc of the year is also my favorite pig ever made, and it's immediately going into the bag. Let me know in the comments below if you've got one of these discs, and as always, get out and throw.